Welcome back, everybody, to the main stage here at EPIC47. Now, we have a very special segment before we start to wind things down, or up, I should say, for the evening, as we start to get into all of our finals. Our wonderful friends at Holy have given us the opportunity to try out some of their drinks over the last couple of days, and myself and Nebula have been tasked with the very, very difficult job of tier listing each of the drinks as far as hydration, energy, and iced tea goes.
I'm glad you highlight difficult because
It is.
Yeah, it definitely will be with the amount of range of flavors that we have as well, and then across the 3 different types of drinks that you mentioned also. Hydration, energy, and then iced tea. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be some fun.
Me too, absolutely. And it's also worth mentioning that there is a discount code for everybody who is attending EPIC47 on their emails for Holy Hydration, Energy, and Tea. And they also, believe it or not, also have a milkshake range as well. Now, we don't have any milk on hand, so we couldn't try any of those over the last couple of days. But trust me when I say I've been told that they are absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and everyone who I've seen or know that has tried these over the course of the event has had positive reactions to it. So I think that speaks volumes to how these drinks are.
Yeah, I think it absolutely has to. So let's take a look to start with at our tier list. I believe we can bring that up and show you guys exactly what we're working with. So we've got all of the flavors that we've had for hydration, energy, and iced tea over the last couple of days. And as you can see, obviously no flavor of Holy is below an A+ tier.
Yeah.
It simply is not. And so we had to start there and work our way up all the way to S tier, which of course is our favorite. So we're going to start with the energy flavors. And let's take this one first. Let's take Watermelon Whale, which is going to be this one right here. Where are we going to put Watermelon Whale? I'm going to put them all in the middle to start with, and then we'll move up and down depending on how we feel.
Okay. I think we may spend a lot of time if we have differing opinions on certain ones.
That's very true. We will have to quickly, say, let's just average it out at some point. How do you feel about watermelon as a flavor in general?
Watermelon won't always be my first option.
Okay.
I think definitely not the worst, though.
No.
I might be thinking a double plus for this one.
See,
it's my first thought.
I'm a big watermelon fan.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Okay.
I really like the watermelon flavor. I like the way that it tastes. And I love the way that they've done it for this energy drink. I could go top of A double plus. I'll meet you there. How's that?
Honestly, I'm okay with, since you can appreciate the flavor more so, since it's more your taste. I think going off of that, someone that it's more catered to.
Okay. I'm happy to keep it an A triple plus for the moment.
Yeah.
It's a good benchmark.
Yeah.
It's a good benchmark, I think. Let's move on to Strawberry Shark. Strawberry Shark is the next energy flavor. Again, Nebula. Strawberry. How do we feel about strawberry?
I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, already I'm pushing it here.
This is at the top end. This is.
Oh.
I don't know if we push it into S.
No?
I'm not sure about S. What are you thinking?
I'm a strawberry guy. I like strawberry. I think we keep it high level A quad plus for the moment.
We can come back to it if we need to.
But
I like this initial placement. I like
This is good for me. Pomegranate Piranha is one that I'm quite interested in. Pomegranate is not a flavor that you often find in these kinds of energy drinks or even hydration drinks. So have you tried much pomegranate?
I haven't.
Okay.
I have not. But as you say, I'm really curious about this one.
Yeah, me too.
And honestly, it'll be really difficult for me to place because I might have to lean more to you on this one.
Well, I mentioned that obviously we've been trying a couple of the different flavors. This is not one that I've actually been able to get to since we've started the event.
There are a lot of choices.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices.
The thing going against pomegranate sometimes is it's a very sharp flavor. So unless you want that absolute pop of pomegranate, it's probably not going to be one of your favorites. So obviously it's still above A+.
Yes.
But I think we might just bring this one down to the A double plus just because of our own experiences and what we currently think about pomegranate as a flavor. We'll move on to Raspberry Raptor. Raspberry Raptor is someone's excited about Raspberry Raptor, and you know what? That's already going to push it up there. I love that one. Yeah, I see you. Absolutely. So Raspberry Raptor, we're already pushing up to an A quad plus because the audience participation. But what's your thinking about Raspberry?
I like it in this tier. I like it in the sort of range of triple to quad A+.
Yeah.
I like it in that sort of range. I think that I'm quite comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm not willing to put it above Strawberry Shock just yet. I don't think it needs. I don't think it's going to be there, but I think.
You know what? We're on a pretty similar page so far.
Yeah.
This might go downhill.
This could go downhill.
It could go very downhill,
quickly.
but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll move on. We'll take a look at Fruity Frog. Now, Fruity Frog obviously doesn't have a single kind of flavor, but what I can tell you is it's mango, passion fruit, and pineapple combined. So it's all the tropical fruits combined into one. How do we feel about mango, passion fruit, and pineapple? I know you're not a pineapple guy, and we'll talk about this a little bit.
So that may be something going forward as well.
Yeah.
For me,
yeah,
this might join the Piranha in the AA+.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
That's where I'm sitting. But what about you?
I'm going to say if it goes down there, it has to go higher of that tier because I'm a big tropical fruits guy. Mango speaks to me on a spiritual level.
As in
anything like mango.
Front of AA.
Yeah.
Or front of AA+.
Yeah, right at the top of the A double plus.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I don't think it will move far away from that.
No.
But we do have a lot of time to.
We do. We can figure things out. And it's worth remembering that it's all three of those flavors. But again, passion fruit, it's the same thing I talked about with pomegranate. Very sharp, very strong flavor. And if you are looking for a bit of energy, I don't think you can go wrong with that big, sharp flavor. But I think I still don't see it on the same tier as the watermelon from earlier. So I'm happy to keep it there.
Yeah, and the thing is with all of these is every flavor will be someone's favorite.
Yeah.
If you know what you want, don't listen to us. Listen to yourself
Absolutely.
and go for that flavor you know you'll enjoy the most. But for our interests, then that's what we're figuring out here.
That certainly is, absolutely. And we're going to figure out next if we like the Citrus Cobra, which is lemon, lime, and calamansi, I believe, which is another citrus fruit in that family. So citrus. Again, we're talking about those sharp flavors, the energy that you get. You kind of drink it and you know that you've got an energy drink in your hand because of that real intense flavor that you get from the citrus. I'm going to go early on this one. I think we might have one that's just above the watermelon for me personally. That's where I'm at right now.
I think it fits really well in this energy formula, like you were saying.
Yeah. Because lemon and lime as a flavor in general, you've got to be very choosy about where they go. But I think in an energy drink, I think it works perfectly.
Yeah. I like this placement in the energy drink format.
Okay.
I think if the same flavor was in the hydration,
yes,
it may be placed a bit lower.
Yeah.
But I like the combination of the two.
But by the same token, if you use it with, if there is a hydration kind of lemon flavor and you put some ice in there, like an iced lemon kind of, we're talking about things that are coming up a little bit later. We're talking about things that are coming up a little bit later. The last one we've got then in the energy drinks is apple alligator. It's nice and simple. It's an apple flavored energy drink, and I can see the excitement in your face, Nebula.
This has to go high up.
Okay.
I think this has to go high up.
Okay. All right.
How high is the question?
How high is the question?
How high is the big question?
Are we flirting with the S tier? Are we over it or?
Thing is,
yeah.
With tier lists, I feel like I need the full picture before I place stuff in that top tier.
Well, that's not what we're doing here, Nebula.
It's not. Am I making the call on this one?
I am willing, if you are, to put it in that S tier, but I need your confirmation that you're willing to do that.
I feel like I would still have Strawberry Shark above it.
Okay. Okay. So you're thinking around there.
Yeah. Maybe moving Strawberry Shark up with how it's looking.
I think we do need an energy drink in the S tier. I think we do.
Yeah.
But is it apple or is it strawberry?
Is this on me?
I'm going to count down from 3. And we're going to say the one we think should go in the S tier, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Strawberry. Okay. Well, that decides
that
it.
Works
there
out.
you go. Right. That is our energy drinks all tier listed up, and we can move on to the hydration drinks, which you have now.
We can line up these flavors here, the sachets of which we have on our desk as well.
We do. We do.
As well as on the
just to help us out with a couple of different things. So you've picked up one there, which I know for a fact you've had.
It's also on my desk.
It's also on your desk.
Should we start on this end then?
Start.
Strawberry kiwi.
Absolutely. Strawberry kiwi. Moving up. Let's see where you're going to place this. Now, I'm all with you because you're the only one of us who's tried the strawberry kiwi. So you need to tell me where this is going.
I am going to place this second in Quad A+.
Okay.
Second in Quad A+.
Just behind Apple.
That's where I'm going to put it.
Okay. I like it.
I am quite a big fan of this one.
I will say when I saw it, I was like, I really want to try that, but we obviously discussed it. You got the chance to try it. I need to try it at some point over the course of this weekend. We've obviously got the sachet, so maybe. But yeah, I'm very willing to keep it that high because I love that flavor combination. It's so good. It's so good. Now the conversation that we've had has come back to roost now with the next flavor.
Yeah, lemon.
Let's
got
talk
lemon coming up.
Let's talk about it.
Again, hydration. Ooh. I feel like you should start with this one.
So, see, this was exactly my thinking, right? Because lemon hydration, as far as it goes, is it's divisive. Some people will say that they absolutely love lemon hydration drinks. Some people will say that get citrus out of my hydration. So, for me personally, if I had a bit of a bit of ice in here and I was able to shake it around and have like a cooled lemon flavored water kind of hydration drink, I love that. That sounds great to me, personally. Does it sound better than watermelon? For me, I'm not convinced. I would need to try it. So I think actually this is a good placement for it personally. What are your thoughts?
I think my personal opinion would line it up there as well.
Okay.
I think if my mum also had a headset, it would probably be up in S tier.
Okay. Big lemon fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Maybe I should take one back.
Maybe you should.
Give one to her.
Maybe you should. Absolutely.
Send them some Holy Lemon Shaker. I think she'd appreciate that one. But for us, AAA+, that sounds good to me.
I think that's a fair placement. Let's move on then. What have you got next?
We've got pear.
Pear. Now, this was not the one I had, was it? I had this one coming up in a little bit later. So I've not had the pear, but I like pear as a flavor. I'm a big fan of pear. I'm already going to move it up. I'm going to move it around here for the moment, and I'm going to see where you place it after that. What do we think? Above watermelon. I know it's a big call, but I like pear.
I don't think pear usually won't be my favorite.
Okay.
But I mean, this is definitely not an egregious position.
No,
if it was just me, it would be a bit lower.
Okay.
But that doesn't that being placed in that tier and in that spot doesn't make me want to move it.
Okay. I hear it. You're not looking at that and going, well, that has to move. No, I get that. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We'll leave pear there. Pear's your flavor. Make sure you
pick one up.
Put it in that S tier. And also, I should remember, one of our lovely staff members is putting the link to this tier list in the Twitch chat right now. So you at home can create your own tier list and send them in to us at EPIC47. Send them to our socials. We'd love to see what you think of the holy flavors. Let's move on to
sour cherry.
And this is an important one because it is a favorite of John's.
Big John himself.
Big John himself.
Big John himself.
And for that reason, we frankly cannot put it any lower than there. We can't. We can't do it.
I mean,
out of respect.
I am okay with this being even higher, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm okay with it being even higher.
How does that take you? In front of the strawberry kiwi. Oh, he's not sure about that one.
Do you know what?
Oh.
I think I'm okay with that.
I think I'm okay with it too.
I
think I'm okay with it too. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's going to take a lot to get the better of Apple, is what I will say, because Apple, again, an Apple energy drink just sounds amazing. So it's going to take a lot to get beyond that. But sour cherry as a flavor, I'm all about.
Yeah.
I'm all about. Let's move on.
All right, going on to white peach now.
Now, white peach is the one that I've tried, or it's one of the ones I've tried, should I say? And I'm immediately going to tell you this is in A Quad Plus 2.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you it's here somewhere.
I think I'll do similar to what you did entrusting me with strawberry kiwi, and I'm going to entrust you with this one as well. How high do you think it should be?
I'm going to leave it on the bottom side of A Quad Plus.
Okay.
Because, again, the raspberry, the strawberry kiwi, these are strong flavors that work really well.
There's some things that feel like unbeatables.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but white peach, I loved it. I mean, I finished it, right? Like my cup is empty, so I think it deserves to be there.
Yeah.
I think it belongs there, absolutely. And we've got 2 more flavors. Let's tease.
For the hydration.
For the hydration, yeah.
2
And
more
then we're
for the
moving on to
hydration.
tea. That's very important.
We've got coconut.
Coconut. Now, coconut water is a popular thing. right? It's a thing that people can use for their own hydration. But a coconut flavored water, a coconut flavored hydration drink, immediately, again, I'm starting to look on this side personally.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it there for now. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel good.
Okay. We feel good about that?
Yeah.
Good. Me too.
I know the hesitation doesn't help, but
no, but you know, you're processing. You're
Yes.
processing. The cogs are turning. You're making sure that you're making the right decision because this is the be all and end all.
it's a tier list, you know.
That's what this
There's
is.
crucial decisions here.
There are very important decisions being made. One last one on the hydration, then let's hear it.
Pineapple.
Right. We're going to have an argument about this. We're going to have an argument live on stage because I personally am a pineapple guy. I'm a pineapple on pizza guy, and that's going to upset some people.
Ooh.
That is going to upset some people.
You're very much a pineapple guy.
But I'm very much a pineapple guy.
Very much.
And therefore, I would probably put it in A Quad Plus, but I know you're not.
That's right.
Yeah. Which leaves us in a bit of a sticky situation,
How are we
doesn't it?
going to settle this?
We're going to settle it by putting it there.
Okay.
That's the lesser. That's in between where we would probably place it, right?
I imagine so.
Do you dislike it being above watermelon? Is my question. Actively dislike, because if you do, we can move it down.
Oh. What's the one at the end of Triple Plus as well?
That is lemon.
That's lemon.
Lemon hydration.
It's how much I want to fight for it. Let's keep it triple. Let's keep it triple.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it triple. But I tell you what, out of respect, because I know that was a difficult decision for you, I'll put it at the bottom of triple.
Okay.
Out of respect.
Okay.
It's a respect game. And now, because of that, of course, as I mentioned, we needed an energy drink in the S tier. We need a hydration drink in the S tier as well. So we are going to elevate Sour Cherry, because it's our highest rated hydration drink, into S tier. I don't think it's going to beat out the Strawberry Shark, because, I mean, that just sounds absolutely unbelievable. But, again, a respect game once more. Out of respect for John, Sour Cherry has got to take our top spot on hydration.
I think it's more than that as well.
Oh,
just the flavor itself.
Just the flavor itself.
Just the flavor itself.
Absolutely.
But I think it would have found its way into this position regardless. But,
yeah,
you know, the John factor,
it
makes it that bit better.
It solidifies it.
Yeah.
It solidifies it. Right, we've got one group left to go, and these, I mean, are so exciting. These are iced tea sachets. And I didn't even know you could get sachets of iced tea before this.
Me neither.
This is new ground for the both of us. And some of these flavors are absolutely incredible. Let's talk through a couple of them. So we're going to start with this one, which I just picked up, which is acai and hibiscus. Do you know what either of those things are? I do.
I'm less familiar with them.
Okay. So hibiscus is it's essentially a flower, right? It's
Okay.
Yes, hibiscus tea is a popular leaf tea that people drink. And acai, I believe it's like acai berries. It's like a sharp berry that you can get that is commonly found in Asia. So acai and hibiscus. Got to find that on here. There it is. You know, what do you think about leaf tea to start with? What's your thinking on like proper traditional teas?
I can appreciate them.
You can appreciate tea.
I can appreciate tea.
Okay.
This sounds like something that, at least for me, it would be at an end of the spectrum, either really high or really low. This sounds like it could be really good.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards that.
I am as well. I'm going to put it at the top of a triple plus.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to put it initially. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Until tried, I think we hold judgment. But that has potential to go up. So
very high potential.
Speaking of potential, we've got another hibiscus tea here, but this one is paired with raspberry and vanilla. Now, Nebula, I'm here already. I'm A Quad Plus already. And if you're willing, if those sound like flavors that you want, we can stick that in S tier right now.
Go it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to.
Send it up.
Sometimes you've just got to do it.
Sometimes you don't know it's the formula until you see it.
Yeah.
And you just go, why did I not think of that before?
Absolutely.
That's probably how they felt developing some of these flavors.
Got to be. Absolutely got to be. Right, moving on. We've got apple and green tea. Now, apple, we've already proven, is a very popular flavor for the both of us, right? That goes up there. But I have to be honest, I'm not a big green tea drinker. That's not my drink of choice, which is why I'm not... I would probably leave it maybe even in A double plus. I just don't... For me personally, I'm not convinced. I could see how it could be a nice flavor for people, though.
A double plus could feel harsh, but I'm thinking triple might be getting a bit too big.
Okay.
So it may have to stay there.
Let's go top of A
It may have
double
to
plus.
stay there. Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's move on then. Peach and black tea. Now, I don't mean to be harsh, Nebula. But I've got to be honest, I'm not a tea drinker especially. Do you drink a lot of tea?
A decent amount.
Decent
not
amount.
a lot.
Okay.
Not a lot.
So for me personally, this is probably an A+. For me personally, because I'm not much of a black tea drinker, I don't particularly like the flavor of black tea, I would leave it there. But as a tea drinker, what do you think?
See, the thing is, I also wouldn't choose black tea.
Okay.
So once again,
there you go.
This is probably, yeah, I think that's the first entry into A+.
Okay. Listen, we had to put one there.
Yeah.
All right? Otherwise...
Now, for those watching at home, you also do have to picture, you know, the rest of the would-be tiers below this as well.
Yeah.
To actually get the...
You have to imagine there's B, C, D, E, F, U, all the way under this.
Yeah.
Right? For other drinks that we can't name. But this is where we are. That's still above them. Easy, easy. Now, we have got another black tea flavor here. Okay. We've just talked about it. However, there's something to be said about this one. Mango, passion fruit, and black tea. Now, mango and passion fruit are such bold flavors, I think you're going to be overpowering the black tea a little bit there, which is why I'm tempted to put it kind of in the middle of A triple plus. I'm thinking around here. I know I said the stuff about black tea, but I like mango and passion fruit. I'm a big fan.
I do think the mix could work out really well, like you say. It would be quite a good blend.
Yeah.
Do I have the confidence to put it in triple?
Ooh.
I think for me it would be lower down.
Okay. Are we talking?
How much are you willing to move it though?
I'm willing to move end of A triple plus. Yeah. I don't want to move down to A double plus. I don't think it deserves that.
Me neither.
Okay. Okay, we'll leave it there. I'll do the last black tea flavor first, and then we got one final tea after that as well. So one more black tea: lemon, honey, and black tea. Now another flavor combination that I think could work and could overpower the black tea and make it palatable for the likes of myself.
Yeah.
This one I'm less confident about putting in A triple plus personally. I would be putting kind of at the start of A double plus.
Yeah, if it's in double plus, it's definitely the start.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Either there or slightly above at the back of triple, but...
Yeah, because but I don't think it's better than mango and passion fruit for me personally. I wouldn't put it above that. I think it kind of has to be there. And then we've got one last one. I'm excited by this. This is a very exciting flavor. Lime, mint, matcha, green tea. Now, that sounds like an absolute flavor bomb. Just so many different flavors working together. But I can understand where each of those individual flavors comes from and works together. I get it by looking at this packaging and seeing those names. So for me, I'm up here. I'm in A quad plus. I'm thinking late A quad plus personally.
Looking at the rest of this tier list,
yeah,
I can see that fitting in.
I can see that fitting in. I think that works, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we happy?
Should we have a bit of an overview?
Let's have a bit of an overview. So in our S tier, we've got Strawberry Shark, Sour Cherry Hydration, and Raspberry and Green Tea.
Let's get some of these flavors back out.
Yeah, sorry, it's Raspberry Vanilla and Hibiscus Tea, my fault. Thank you very much for bringing that one out, because it's difficult to read on this small screen. I know we've got Apple Alligator, very high quad A+. That's so unfortunate that that's not made it into S tier, to be honest. Strawberry and Kiwi Hydration as well. Unbelievable flavor. Raspberry Raptor, White Peach, Lime, Mint, Matcha, and Green Tea. And I think those are the ones that I want to talk about, because those are the ones that clearly we clearly share an affinity with, and those are the ones that we see right at the top of the tier list. Very happy about. Only one A+.
Only one A+. I think we've done quite well as well. This is a pretty balanced tier list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't fall off too much at either end.
Look at a classic bell curve. I think
Yeah.
we've done exactly. I think I need a handshake on that one. I think we've done it.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. There you go. The unequivocal tier list for Holy Hydration, Energy, and Iced Tea is right in front of you. So that's really going to do it for this little segment. It's now going to be a little bit of time until our next segment at 6 o'clock. It's the Community Championship Finals. We're so excited to bring that to you. And just a reminder to people in the main stage area, we do need to clear this area out just in a moment, as we will be changing the orientation and the chairs and the tables. But Nebula, we're going to sign this one off. How do you feel?
I feel good. I think this has gone really well.
Me too. I think this was wonderful. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. We will see you in an hour for the Community Tournament Finals. See you there.